Coming up for you this morning on Daybreak, a redemption story for a Springfield business, bringing back the workers that had to furlough earlier this year.
And how move-in day will be looking different this year at Missouri State University because of the pandemic. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on Daybreak. Today is Monday, August 10th. I'm Jennifer Abreu.
And I'm Joe Morano. We have a lot of news to get to as we start a new week. And as we said, move-in day, all the college kids getting back into the swing of things.
That's right. And how things are a little bit different. Also, internships, how that is also changing. A lot of them got canceled. We're checking in with one business and how they are adjusting.
That's right. We are also checking in with Elisa Raffa. You know she's here, bringing us the weather this morning. Good sunrise on the way in Springfield, but also a very warm start to the day, right?
Yeah, let me see what it's already 75 degrees. It's our average morning low is 68, so we are very warm out there this morning.
Is it going to get worse as this day goes on or not?
We'll continue to stay hot and humid, yes, with temperatures in the lower 90s, and we've got storm chances to talk about as well. So starting out with some sunshine this morning, it is quiet, just hot, 75 degrees right now with southerly winds and dew points over 70, so very humid, soupy start. You've got some clouds out there this morning with some dry conditions, so it's a quiet start this morning. Again, just very warm. It's 75 degrees in Branson, 76 in Monette, and 73 degrees in Mountain Grove. Dew points are in the low to even middle 70s, so it just feels, again, very thick out there this morning. You've got reds on the MUGGY meter map. So for your road hazards today, I think most of us will wind up dry on the roads. A couple of showers and storms will be possible, but most of us, again, will be dry. We'll have some clouds out at the pool today with temperatures easily getting into the lower 90s. A couple of showers and storms possible tonight with some damaging winds. We have a slight and marginal risk of severe weather to chat about for that, plus storm chances continuing through the work week. Details on all of that coming up in a couple of minutes.
New for you this morning. One Springfield business that had to furlough 79 of its employees earlier this year because of the coronavirus says it's found some light at the end of the tunnel. Nigel McDonald has our story for us this morning.
Very scary being furloughed. Everything was very unsure.
Christy Jordan has worked at Vision Clinic for the past 2 years.
We create bonds with our patients, and we see complete families. We see return patients year to year.
But those bonds were put on hold when Jordan and 78 other employees were furloughed earlier this year due to COVID-19.
It was something that impacted us significantly. We are considered essential healthcare workers, but the CDC had chosen on March 17th to say no preventive or primary eye care.
Rice says the clinic did remain open for emergency and urgent care, but says unfortunately this wasn't enough to keep everyone employed, which Jordan says presented a new normal for her family.
It took a little while to adapt to when you're used to working 40 hours a week.
But says the extra time at home ended up becoming a blessing in disguise.
The furlough allowed me to spend time with my kids and have those conversations and really solidify and build our relationships even stronger and connect with them in a way that I realized that hi-bye relationship, what can I do for you, really wasn't enough.
She says she started creating things with her children that they could do on a daily basis.
As well as my parenting of a student at Republic High School became me teaching my students because of the virtual learning.
There was extra light at the end of the tunnel for Jordan.
Never in a million years would imagine that I'd have to furlough anyone.
Vision Clinic survived its 6 weeks closure and was able to bring back all of its furloughed employees.
It was a rewarding feeling that we were able to help out.
Nigel McDonald reporting for you this morning. We move on now today. Move-in day at Missouri State had a different look this year as expected due to the coronavirus. To minimize contact between individuals, check-in was all outdoors in area parking lots with 2 tents that students are required to drive through. A health tent for temperature checks and screening questions, followed by the info they need for their dorms. We caught up with some kids moving in who say they feel safe about the university's procedures for the fall.
I'm really proud that the university is taking preventative measures to it, because that just shows that they care about their students and they care about their faculty and they care about the campus in general.
And we definitely live in an uncertain time, and just getting the extra reassurance that, you know, they're trying to keep students healthy while giving them as normal experience as possible is awesome.
This is a developing story. 6 people, including a manager, were arrested during a search at a Branson motel yesterday morning. Police found drugs and money counterfeiting operations while searching multiple rooms at the Metropolitan Motel around 5:30 this morning. A wide array of drugs and firearms were seized. The Secret Service, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms and Branson police are assisting with this investigation. Police say a comprehensive review of the motel's business license and inspection record is being conducted. We'll post any new developments on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
A pedestrian has died after being hit in Stone County yesterday. Brandon Small of Reeds Spring was hit while walking across the road around 3:30 in the morning. According to Missouri State Highway Patrol, the vehicle and driver are still unknown at this time.
We're starting out with some pretty warm conditions to start. It is 75 degrees in Springfield right now. Quiet, warm, and humid. Details on storm chances for today coming up next.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Jennifer Abreu, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Alisa Rafa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.